What are you guys doing well to generate offense, get to Bobrovsky so far this series?
Yeah, I think our low to high play, races to the net, getting his eyes, little second rebounds and third chances. I think that's kind of what we're doing well, and I think that's helping us win.
Kind of interesting to see you kind of trying to mimic his eyes there in front of the net on that power play. When did that start, and what's the thinking there?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to use my size and take his eyes as much as possible. Get good chances. I probably can't use my hands as much. I was told by the refs, so. Yeah, I think I just got to position myself pretty good, and hopefully I can help the team out there.
Do you have to expect some pushback from them tonight on home ice?
100%. I think it's me. Obviously, it's a challenge taking a game on home ice. So, yeah, it's going to be a huge pushback. It's going to be the hardest game we've played so far, and yeah, I think we're up for the challenge.
What makes our penalty kill difficult to play against?
I mean, they got big, strong D, and Jones and Ekblad, good sticks. They're tenacious, not letting us in the zone. I think they play the lines hard as well. So I think they're good overall. I think we just got to find ways to get around it and get it towards the net, get it around there, and create opportunities.
What do you like about how your line's handling a tough matchup with Barkov, Reinhardt, a couple Selke Trophy nominees? You've been outscoring them. What do you like, and what's made it effective for you guys?
Yeah, I think we've done a great job in our defensive zone, especially on faceoffs too. I think we've, I think we got our zone clean, and I think we were creating a lot of chances on our rush. I'm playing with two incredible players, so they've done a great job playing defensively and giving me opportunities offensively. So yeah, I'm just going to try to support those guys, and I think we've done a great job so far, but we got to keep it going.
Words like business-like and composure and calmness have been thrown around a lot. What has Craig done for this group in terms of setting the tone from the start of the season to now into May?
Yeah, I mean, I just you don't want to get too high. There's still a lot of hockey left. I think he's here to win. He's trying to put that on us. That it's nice to get to win in round one, but the job's not even close to finished. And just to kind of keep that mindset, whether it's a practice or a game day, I think little things like that is definitely going to help us. And I think he's really molded that mindset into us.
Tavares was saying he feels like Austin's even more well-rounded in the face-off circle these days. What do you notice about how he's able to come out on top in the dot so much?
Yeah, I think he's smart. I think he knows exactly what he wants to do off of it. I think he's obviously a very strong player, big player that wins draws. So, yeah, I think we just have a plan set, and I think we follow through with it a lot.
What do you like about how Joseph handled the moment in the last game?
I think he did terrific. He did a good job, and that's exactly what we asked of him. And it's we're just gonna have to keep it going for him and play hard in front of him and make his job a little bit easier for him.
You see Willie a lot. When he raises his game to this level, what are you seeing from the bench when he's out there on the power play?
I just think the way he skates, and I think he can manipulate, defenders so well with how he skates. As soon as he touches the puck, you hear the crowd kind of going on. He makes incredible plays. I think we just got to get the puck on his stick in good areas and good things happen.
Seeing a guy like Max throw 5 hits in the first period of the last game and then get on the score sheet, what kind of impact has he made since returning to the lineup?
He's done a lot. He's definitely been a lot of the heart for this team. He's stepped up in key moments, especially in the first round. Scoring that series-winning goal. He's done an incredible job, and it's just fun to watch him.
Notice any difference in Mitch since he became a dad?
Not at all. He's still the same old Mitch. So.
What sort of response are you expecting from the Panthers tonight?
Yeah, I think desperate hockey team. I think we need to be just as desperate. I think coming on the road here, they play fast. And we're going to have a good start here and stay composed throughout, stay patient in our game, and find a way.
In your experience, how difficult is it to manufacture that desperation when the other team is actually feeling that desperation?
Yeah, I think at this time of year, I think you kind of have to, right? Or you're chasing the game. So, yeah, we're going to have to right from the start is push the pace, create for our guys, and make plays at the end of the day, and play behind them, make it hard for them to come down the ice with speed and energy. So it's exciting for us, I think, coming here, and I think guys are excited and getting ready to go here.
I think in every player poll, Marchand is at the top of the best trash talkers in the league. What's it like engaging with him verbally out there?
Yeah, we've gone at it quite a bit throughout my career. So Yeah, it's nice. I think it gets your for myself, gets you into the game a little bit, and yeah, it's good.
Scott, what do you like about the identity of your line is creative?
Yeah, it's been good. I think straightforward. I think it's been really easy reading off those guys. So got to continue it and chip in where we can, but create that momentum, forecheck, and create energy for our team. So we've talked about it a lot throughout of what we need to do on a night-to-night basis, and just be predictable to each other and consistent throughout a game. And like I said before, you stay patient and you find ways to get at them in certain areas. So I've loved playing with those guys, and it's been good so far.
What do you appreciate about how Knies handles the net front roll?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Big body, really strong on the puck. I think, he's just good all around. I think in every facet of the game, he plays both special teams for us. He does a lot of good things for our group, and he's so strong on the puck, on the forecheck, everything like that. So I can't say enough good things about him.
You played against William. What's it like to try to shut a guy like him down?
Willie?
Willie, yeah.
Yeah, he's dynamic. He's so good with the puck, his cutbacks, everything like that, getting off guys in space. So you see it in practice too when you're going against him and trying to catch up to him. But no, he's very dynamic. He finds ways to score and make plays, and he's been big for us. We're going to need him to continue to be big.
Have you always been a night guy who enjoys the talking on the ice, or is that something that's come as you gotten older in the league?
No, I probably talked a little bit too much when I was younger, and then kind of reined it in, and then just kind of throughout. You have different little things with guys and throughout, but it's just a little bit of chatter.
You have chirps like locked and loaded going into a game, or is it all situational? Just kind of
yeah, it's situational. I think it's depends on who it is, but get the lines sometimes ready to go.
Have you crossed paths with Marchand off the ice?
No. No.
Is he good though? Like, is his reputation warranted as a good trash talker?
I'll let that go to a couple other guys. Let them answer it.
Auston, what's your response are you expecting from the Panthers tonight?
A big one. I'm sure they're going to be ready to play. Obviously, they're back on home ice. It's going to be, it's going to be a new level of intensity. And like I said the other night, we're going to match that and exceed it.
You guys have outscored your line, the Barkov line. What do you like so far about how you guys are operating that's giving you a bit of an edge there?
It's just details. They're obviously a hard line to play against. All three guys are good players, smart players, are heavy. Just details, little battles, 50-50 pucks, stuff like that, face-offs. All the little things that go into, the success. I think we've been doing a pretty good job of that, and we just got to continue that.
What is it that makes Knies so effective, especially this time of year?
Just a big, heavy body. He moves well, he skates well. He's a hard man to handle, especially down low.
What's working well for you at the dot? Like John was telling us, he feels like you've kind of grown in that department. What do you like about your game in the face-off circle?
I think timing's been pretty good. I think you just try to adjust, depending on who you're going against. Obviously, Barkov's really good in the face-off circle, so it's always a challenge going up against him. But, I think that's just kind of the little details and stuff this time of year that are so important. Winning face-offs, starting with the puck, being able to possess it a little bit, off plays like that. Just trying to do all the little things to help you be successful as a team.
Willie stepped up the past playoffs for, but he seems to be another level right now. What are you seeing from him these two rounds so far?
Yeah, just seems like he's very tenacious. Obviously, getting those opportunities, he's scoring and just hard on pucks. Obviously, his skill level and all that. Everybody's seen that, but I just think his focus level has been really good for us.
Mitch said that Joe was a calming presence in the crease last game. What was your takeaway about him getting that start and doing what he did?
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I think he has just a very calming presence in general, but like I said the other day, we have a lot of confidence in both our goalies, and Joe's shown it before, and so for him to step up, obviously, in a game and go in there and do what he does, like I said, a lot of confidence in him, and he's just going to continue to get better.
What's the challenge Marchand presents over the years? You've seen him so much in the playoffs in this sort of setting.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that plays with some edge. He's very competitive, in your face kind of player, and obviously he has a skill set offensively, to make you pay as well. So he's always a challenge to play against. You just try to keep it in between the whistles and not really get into that kind of stuff with him, because it's kind of this kind of stuff that he thrives off of and the kind of stuff that he wants.
Have you noticed any sort of physical uptake in the series compared to the one you came through against Ottawa? On a similar level?
I'd say it's a little bit more physical, but I thought the series last against Ottawa was very physical as well, and it's just going to continue. The intensity level is just going to continue to rise as we go through here, and like I said, we're back on their home ice. They're going to be ready to go. They're a veteran team with a lot of experience, and they're going to want to have a response, so we just got to be ready for that.
Craig was a guy that liked to mix it up when he was a player, but what's his message about staying away from those after whistle scrums? It seems you guys are just really just not letting them get to that part of their game, which they like after the whistle. Yeah,
just staying disciplined, just keeping it between the whistles. That's kind of just the main message that he's been saying.
Just Craig, what you're expecting from the other side tonight, not a must-win for them, but obviously their backs are against the wall.
Well, a lot of the same that we've seen already. I think, we know how they play and the way they want to play. I don't think they're going to change a whole lot. It's going to be, they're at home, so it's a little different animal, but expect a lot of the same.
Your team has stayed away from the stuff after the whistles. How difficult is that in the moment to do that, and how much of that have you harped on?
Well, we harp on it a lot, but it is difficult. It can be difficult. But it's, I think it's fairly ingrained in their heads. Not that, anything can happen, right? But we got to keep harping on it because, I really believe it's highly important that it's hard between the whistles, and, the stuff after the whistle really doesn't accomplish a whole lot, in my opinion.
Craig, picking up on that, obviously Marchand's a guy who likes to talk on the ice. Laughton was just telling us he likes that too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind that, or would you prefer him to stay away from engaging with Marchand, like verbally in between stuff?
I don't really care. It's just talk.
What do you like about how Knies has handled the net front role?
Yeah, and it's going off the whole year with him, right? He's made his living there this year, and he's doing a great job of it still, just on the game-winning goal. He's right to the net front right away, taking the eyes away of the goalie, and he's done an excellent job of it, and we got to continue to do that with Bob and net. We got to get to the paint on this guy.
Craig, the way you guys play obviously demands a lot of the players, the shot blocking, the physical play. What do you tell them to do between games? How do you instruct them to gear up so that they keep being able to do it?
Yeah, rest is important. We know that. I think, the day in between the games is the time to get away from it a little bit and rest. I don't think you need to wrap your head around the game on the day off. I think it's good to get away and get emotionally ready again, physically, on the mental side of it too. So, we try to stress of just good job tonight. It's over with. Get away from it for a day and rest up because, we're back at it again and we need it tonight.
Craig, in terms of shot blocking too, Tanev top 3 in the postseason right now in that category. A player like him, what kind of impact does it have specifically in the postseason?
Well, it's huge. I think, our team has really fed off that side of what he brings to the table night in and night out throughout the year with the, all our D have done a really good job of blocking shots and being strong at the net front. So, and he's definitely a guy we brought in here that has made a living out of that, and it's really rubbed off on our team, in my opinion. Highly important.